but it seems more likely that South Africa will get off the mark in the Tri-Nation Series here in the Caribbean. The two teams are currently locked in battle at Providence, with the Aussies in pursuit of 190 for victory. Batting first, the Proteas posted 189 for 9 in their 50 overs. Farhan Behardine led the way with a patient 62, while Josh Hazelwood, Nathan Coulter-Nile and Glenn Maxwell picked up 2 wickets apiece. Let's watch.
Giving him. Good shots through. Big short cover. And that's the Ambler we know. Ball straight up. First delivery back to Villiers. Almost in slow motion. That's it. Another one. Coulter-Nile. Straight through Behardine.
Got him, it's kept low. Hazelwood straight through. This is really good stuff from the Australians. And Parnell departs. Beautiful shot. Really good shot that from Behardine. Nicely played.
That's a good shot. Just a width outside the off stump. Real loose delivery. It's in the game. Miscued. Should be taken. It is.
Oh, that's nicely played. Good shot. Nicely played. 6 runs. Good work from Behardine. Brings up 50 as well. Yeah! Bowled him. Didn't really need to do that. I guess it's the last over. You can take the odd risk, but boundaries right now would have been quite handy. High. Tahir. Steve Smith. It's not, it's Coulter-Nile. They swapped again, so he's underneath that one quite comfortably. So Maxwell has got a couple of wickets pretty smartly. Maxwell, Shamsi. These are the non-strikers there, and Rabada just works up onto the leg, just going to stay on the 1. And that's where it's going to finish. So Rabada is going to be not out at the end. Maxwell has picked up a couple of wickets. Shamsi on debut didn't get to face a delivery. I just can't help but think those 2 wickets in the last over, maybe a few extra runs, you never know, I guess, but it's going to be 190 to win.
Well, after 30 overs, the Aussies were struggling on 112 for 8, chasing that 190 for victory. ESA Field Pickwick booked the first semi-final spot of the BCA Sagicor General T20 Championship after beating Carlton by 6 runs under the Duckworth-Lewis method last night at the 3Ws Oval. Batting first, Pickwick scored 116 for 9 off 20 overs. Skipper Clint St. Hill top scored with 37, while Alex Bridgman was the pick of the bowlers with 3 for 23 off 4 overs. Horrible start for Pickwick. Barbados and West Indies batsman Shea Hope gone. Toe end of the bat. Easy catch for Bridgman off Cattle, gone for a duck. None for 1. His brother Kyle was the next to go in the second over. Surprised by the bounce from Kyle Mears. Caught and bowled for 5. Trouble, 6 for 2 now. Phillips was still there though, going over extra cover with Mears for 4. Earl into the attack now, and Phillips goes big. Yep, he loves that area. He soon had to go though. Caught down the leg side by wicketkeeper Pooran off Holder for 20. 34 for 3 the score. Fortune favors the brave Clint St. Hill, going big. Catch down at long off. My word, goes for 4. St. Hill again. Clears the left leg. 1 bounce. Bang. But the wickets continue to fall. Yannick Otley well caught by Eiffel off Alex Bridgman for 7. 64 for 4 now. The next man out was Ryan, looking to force the issue. Simple catch to Mears off Ward, gone for 2. And the very next ball, St. Hill went straight to Lucas Jones on his way for a decent 37. Mike Matthews didn't stay long. Looking to take Bridgman to the cleaners. He was held by Eiffel on the ropes for just 4 as Pickwick eventually finished on 116 for 9. Well, set a revised target of 116 overs. Carlton could only manage 93 for 8. Opener Shaquille Richards top scored with 30, while Adiko Collymore took 2 for 4. The National Sports Council's Pine Hill Dairy Primary School's netball competition continued today at the netball stadium with 7 games. In 2 of those fixtures, George Lamin defeated St. Mary's by a 3-goal margin, while Hinesbury got the better of Lawrence Tigay. CBC's Damien Best reports.
George Lamin in blue playing St. Mary's Primary School netball. George Lamin with possession, lob pass, finds goal attack. Dominic Blenman converting on the 3rd attempt. St. Mary's with a response on the very next possession. Quick movement, Talia Calendar at the goal attack position, up and in. But George Lamin held the advantage at half-time. Good hustle from goal shooter Tania Waldron, missed the attempt, but Blenman was right there. Finished with 4 of 6 in this one. The score was 3-2 at the break in favor of the girls in blue, but St. Mary's looking the part. Calendar with another goal. Second half, George Lamin started brightly. They're up 4-2 now. St. Mary's somehow lost their way, couldn't buy a goal, deprived of opportunities, and George Lamin were the beneficiaries. Check out the commitment from Blenman. One-hand grab and automatic. George Lamin going on to complete the 5-2 victory over St. Mary's. Second game, Hinesbury in the Blue Bibs versus Lawrence Tigay. Hinesbury on the score sheet first. Jada Charles rattles it in. Goal attack, Myelin Griffith got in on the action as well. Made 4 of 5 attempts. Hinesbury in firm command, leading 3-0 at halftime. This one was as lopsided as they come. Lawrence Tigay caught ball watching and their opponents reaping the sweets. Charles again, this time off one leg, finished with 2 of 4. Yep, she was feeling it. Lawrence Tigay's solitary goal came late in the second half. Goal attack, Tiana Morris credited. Hinesbury in the final analysis coming away with the 6-1 victory over Lawrence Tigay. Damien Best, CBC Sports.
Thanks, Damien. In our second episode in the How Do They Do It series, we take a look at volleyball.
How do they do it? Look at the rules of the famous Olympic event. To appreciate the achievement, you must know how they do it. That's How They Do It, brought to you in association with Good Time Snacks, Sagicor General Insurance, and Sandals Barbados.
The history of Olympic volleyball can be traced back to the 1964 Summer Olympics in Tokyo, where that sport was played as part of an American sports demonstration event. The Olympic Committee initially dropped volleyball for the 1968 Games, but it was met with protests. The Volleyball Olympic Tournament was originally a simple competition whose format paralleled the one still employed in the World Cup. All teams played against each other, and then they were ranked by wins, set average, and point average. But then in 1972, the competition was split into 2 phases. A final round was introduced, consisting of quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. This new system has become the standard for the Volleyball Olympic Tournament, and is usually referred to as the Olympic format. The number of teams involved in the games has grown steadily since 1964, and since 1996, both men's and women's indoor events count 12 participating nations. Each of the 5 continental volleyball confederations has at least one affiliated nation involved in the Olympic Games.
That's How They Do It, brought to you in association with Good Time Snacks, Sagicor General Insurance, and Sandals Barbados.
That's sports. The business report is next.